It's the early way, yeah. It's the early way, yeah, yeah. It's the early way, yeah. It's the early way, yeah, yeah. It's the early way, it's the early way, yeah, 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 yeah. It's the early. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm just fine. I'm just chilling. I hope you good, cause I'm good. So let's all be G-double-O-D good understood. What's up? What's up, y'all? I'm Early Earl. I think y'all for hearing these YouTube streets and coming on down to the early way. I'm coming at y'all with another video. This is about them baddies. They were in the Caribbean this season. This is episode 18 titled Guess Who's Back? And y'all, let's get into the video. Tune in with me. So, y'all, we're not going to talk about the whole episode because, you know, the whole episode ain't nothing to talk about. We're just going to talk about, like, 3 major points. We're going to talk about the beginning. We're going to talk about the middle. We're going to talk about the end. We're going to talk about the situation with Diamond and Kiva and all that shit that happened at the beginning of the episode. Then we're going to talk about Meatball when she was on that Sprinter van talking how she feel uncomfortable with the Baddies experience. And then we're going to talk about the beat scene with Sapphire, Bianca, and Mariah. But y'all, so let's get right into it. So the episode first opens up with Kiva versus Diamond. And Kiva was throwing them things. Bop, 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 bop. She was winning the little fight until Diamond somehow, some way got her down on the couch. Once Kiva back hit the couch, Anna jumped in, hit her a couple of times before security quickly broke it up. And Anna said she jumped in the fight because Kiva had touched Biggie, and I didn't see that. And she told him not to touch Biggie. And I'm like, who are you to tell somebody not to touch anybody? You putting out a fear in nobody. Ain't nobody scared of you. So who are you, Anna? Kiva told them that they tweaking before she walked out the living room to find her room along with Nunu. She was over it. She tell us that since Anna is not in her weight class and with her being too little, somebody got to catch that fade for her. And I don't understand why somebody else got to fight for Anna when she jumped in the fight knowing that you, Kiva, is bigger than her. She already knew that. So why are you giving her grace when she didn't give you grace? Get the swinging on her ass. And Anna, you don't want to fight for yourself. You didn't want to fight Nunu, but you would fight for Biggie. You didn't want to fight Nunu, but ended up jumping in a fight for Biggie. You didn't want to fight a bitch who pressed up on you, had her foot on your neck. I'm talking about Nunu. But you hopped in a fight because your friend who wasn't fighting got swung on. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Back in the living room, Biggie said that Kiva swung at her, but the hit didn't connect. And Anna get mad. She jumped in Biggie's face and she let Biggie know that, hey, cut that shit out. Don't do that. I seen her swing on you. She felt like Biggie was lying about Kiva hitting her when she said she saw with her own 2 eyes that Kiva hit Biggie. And I didn't see that. I didn't see Kiva hit Biggie. I didn't. Kiva then comes back in the living room and she asks, who want to run that fade for Anna? Like straight up, who ready? Taseki stands up, y'all. And I'm like, oh shit, Taseki stood up. So they about to really get to it. They about to, hey, some hands about to be thrown for real. But Taseki stands up and says to Kiva that, hey, you too big. And she thinks that everybody would want to take that fade if it came to it. And I'm like, huh? Instead of saying, hey, I'll take that fade for my homegirl. She can't fight. She on injury reserve. Her face fucked up. I'll fight you. No, she said that I think everybody would want to fight you if it came to it because you too big. What? Taseki, you could have stayed seated with your mouth closed, just like Anna was doing. While you was talking, Anna stayed seated with her mouth closed. You could have did the same thing because Anna knew not to hop her ass up. You shouldn't have never hopped up either. Diamond, on the other hand, she comes from the side and hit Kiva in her mouth, popped her real quick. And she said she was just getting her lid back from when Kiva snuck her. Y'all, Diamond is a trip. Kiva ends up walking away holding her mouth. Diamond hit her with the good one and bust her lip. Shit, she had to go collect her thoughts. She had to go collect herself. She had to go get herself together. That hit caught her by surprise. So After all, all that, she comes back in the living room with the bag of ice over her mouth. And she get an argument with Anna again. She start going back and forth with Diamond some more. And then she start explaining herself to Taseki. And at this point, I'm like, y'all doing too much talking for me. Y'all doing too much talking. Kiva, for somebody who just got jumped, you doing too much talking. Shut the fuck up and make your hands make some noise. Stop talking and make your hands get to talking. That's what I wanted to see. Y'all was too much talking, was too much. It don't matter how small Anna is or how injured she claimed to be. I would have swung on her. That's it. And whoever was gonna come behind her would have got the heat too. I'm not asking who want to take the fade or none of that. I'm gonna beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Kiva, you should have popped out and showed niggas. You didn't show not a goddamn thing. Instead, you was explaining yourself to Taseki. Fuck all that. Get the swinging. Taseki is asking Kiva if she want to run her shit. Do she want to fight? And Kiva said, yeah, what's up? Taseki then turns to Diamond and say, hey, she want to fight you because you snuck her. And I'm like, These hoes are whack. Kiva didn't say none of that. Diamond and Kiva fighting is a separate fight than whoever is taking a fade for Anna for jumping in the fight. Diamond and Kiva just going for their second round. Whoever taking a fade for Anna, that's going to be a whole separate type of fight. So I don't know how Taseki got AIDS. She want to fight you because you snuck her. No, she want to fight your friend Anna, and whoever going to take that fade need to come to the front. Didn't nobody come to the front. Them hoes are whack. Wiggity, wiggity, whack. Nobody took the fade for Anna but Diamond when it came to Nunu and all that. But nobody took the fade for Anna when Kiva stepped up. Her friend Taseki didn't do shit, and her cousin Biggie ain't doing not a goddamn thing. Diamond and Kiva square up again. They started swinging at each other. It was a sloppy ass fight, but somehow Kiva grabbed Diamond and tossed her on the ground like it was nothing. Diamond, aka DTB, aka disturbing these bitches. You keep hearing that flow, and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. After all that, they're just like, hey, it's time to wrap this shit up. We got to go out. And, they finally got ready to go out. And I just don't understand why they all have to go to the same club together. Like, I just fought you, bitch. I don't want to be standing next to you turning up with you. I don't want to do that shit. I would have went to another club. But, this is Baddies, and there's no baddies left behind. So, they all go out together. And I don't understand why. It would have made a better show if, they end up getting into it and they say, fuck it, I'm not going to the club with y'all. I'm finna go somewhere else. That shit would have made better television. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, while they're on their way to the club, Meatball is on the sprint event, and she letting the other baddies know that this is her first experience like this. And she don't like it because she feel like, she got to stay on her toes. She got to be on guard all the time. And she got to keep checking her surroundings. And she don't like that type of shit. Jada let her know that she understand all that. And she also let Meatball know that she knows she's scared, and Meatball quickly correct her and say she ain't scared, she's just nervous. She don't understand why the replacements are here, fucking up her comfort zone. And Meatball, you are scared. You are scared. That's it. That's all. You feel me? It's just admit it. Then Meatball asks, what do she got to do to get a Baddie's chain? I wish she let this Baddie's chain shit go. You feel me? It ain't all that to have a Baddie's chain, I guarantee you that. But, they get on the topic of the Baddie's chain and what a baddie is to them. And I feel like Meatball thinks that she's missing out on something because she don't have a Baddie's chain. Like, she isn't a part of the gang just because she ain't got no chain. And granted, I understand how she feels when it came to Asia Doll, because Asia Doll came in, she fought Mariah, and after that, she did nothing else. But she ends up getting a Baddie's chain. So I understood her on that, because what are the qualifications for you to be in a running for getting a Baddie's chain? Because if all you got to do is fight and nothing else, Meatball should have one. For real. Shit, she fought a skinny white bitch too. For real. Gretchen is the same. So I understand her when it came to that, but when it came to Tika, no, you support your friend if that's your friend. That's it. That's all. And I just think she's putting too much into it. And if you ask me, some of the people that got a baddie shame don't even deserve it. So it's pointless to have it because there's no meaning behind it to me. And Meatball, you are not a baddie, and you know it. And I wish that someone was honest with Meatball enough to tell her that, hey girl, you ain't a baddie. Because your bucket hats, your Walmart shirt and shorts outfits with your stomach out and your Crocs isn't baddie material. It ain't giving baddies. But you walk around with a bucket hat on. You walk around here with a two-piece shirt and short set. You have your stomach out and you end up going to the club like that. Who the fuck does that shit in real life? Like, for real, that's not a baddie. You are a bad body. You are not a baddie. Bad body, not a baddie. I know it sounds similar, but you're not a baddie. Bad body. You, Rolly, and Biggie, look-wise, y'all don't give baddie. And it's not because y'all, big or your shape-wise. It's just how you put your shit together. You feel me? Y'all don't put that shit on. So anyways, fast forwarding to the end of the episode, all the baddies are on the beach. They're about to hop on a yacht and they're about to spend some time on the water. You feel me? Bianca decides to come back around. She met up with Rolly and Natalie, and she explains to Rolly, because Rolly wasn't there in the beginning, she explains to Rolly the beef that she has with Mariah and Sapphire. And we all know what happened with Mariah and Sapphire. The beef with Bianca. And I feel like the fight with Bianca and Sapphire has been dragged out. It has been dragged out. They fought the ending of the first episode or the ending of the second episode, and we is episode 18, and y'all just now finishing out y'all beef. If Bianca never did what she did, came in fighting for Mariah, what would be Sapphire's purpose on this show? Like, what would be her storyline? Yes, she is one of the prettiest baddies with the banging body, but what else? She don't bring nothing else to the show. Nothing. If Bianca never did what she did, Sapphire would be non-existent. You feel me? And Mariah, the issue with you and Bianca, that shit could have been hashed out. Y'all got each other's phone numbers. Yeah, that shit could have been a phone call away. Mariah, you made up with a bitch who whooped on you, your mama, and your auntie like it was nothing. But holding on to this little bullshit ass beef with Bianca, you are a whack ass white girl with bad judgment and a bad BBL. That sums up Mariah all in one. A whack ass white girl with the bad ass BBL and bad judgment. Get that bitch off. Go! She gets on my nerve. But anyways, Bianca and Sapphire, they go with it. They get the fight in. And the fight didn't give what it's supposed to give. I thought somebody was really going to do some damage, but it wasn't none of that. And if I had to choose a winner, I have to give it to Sapphire. Only because, shit, I won't give it to nobody. I'm going to say it was a tie. The shit was weak. After Sapphire and Bianca, they go with it. Mariah, she step up with her setup like she ready to get down. Her and Bianca, they start fighting, and it was another weak ass fight. Mariah really can't do nothing, and Bianca really can't get down either. So the fight wasn't nothing. And from the angle they showed, they made it look like Mariah was digging in Bianca's shit. And that's just like when they did that angle with Tommy and Natalie, how they showed that Tommy was throwing them uppercuts. It's just from the angle they showed. The fights be weak. Really, the fights be weak. And y'all, they break up the fight. Mariah talking about, yeah, I whooped your ass. I did this. And Mariah, you didn't. You didn't. Bianca, is over it. So she ends up walking away. They done whooped off the beat. So she ends up walking away, hightailing it to her car. Sapphire ain't done. So she goes after her for more. And y'all, that was the end of the episode. And my final thoughts of the episode is that I'm glad the show is almost over because the show is whack. It's not good. It's not good. Every episode be the same ass shit. They meet together and they fight and then they go out. That's it. It's really nothing to talk about. But shit, that's all I came down here to say. I do thank y'all for tuning in to the early way. And if you haven't, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace.